Today on Oz, think fast. Someone collapses.
Oh my God.
You have seconds to act. It's cardiac arrest.
I wouldn't have a clue what to do.
What you do next could save a life. Plus, caught on camera.
Our coworker is a 24/7 snacker.
We catch viewers' unhealthy habits in the act.
Busted!
See the plan to break bad eating habits. Coming up next on Dr. Oz.
I'd like you to meet Karen. Her 11-year-old daughter, Janet, suffered a cardiac arrest one afternoon in August while at cheerleading practice. Janet was a typical, seemingly healthy 11-year-old, out for an afternoon of cheerleading practice. But when Janet went out for a slow jog with the other cheerleaders, she never came back. Janet collapsed on the field with a sudden cardiac arrest. One of her coaches, a pediatric trauma nurse, immediately began CPR, but there was no AED. Even after undergoing 45 minutes of CPR, Janet died at the hospital less than an hour after collapsing. Janet's survival depended upon a device that you've probably all seen, but very few of you know how to use. So Karen, if you can, take us back to that afternoon. What happened?
I had gone to cheerleading practice with my daughter Janet, and a couple minutes later, two girls who were cheerleaders with her ran up to me and told me that Janet was laying on the field and she wasn't moving. We had a lot of calls go out to 911. EMS arrived on the scene about 22 minutes later, and from there we started to transport her to the hospital. Paramedics met us about 20 minutes after that, and they took over from EMS. We arrived at the hospital close to 45 minutes. She had been in cardiac arrest already. The paramedics were able to revive her at the hospital. She went into cardiac arrest again, and she couldn't be saved.
I'm so sorry. I know this is difficult to talk about.
Thank you.
I asked you to go through that story, as painful as it is to retell, because I'm curious what we could have done differently, because what happened to your daughter is not uncommon. And well, this is called an AED device. You've probably seen it. It's in hallways and public areas all over this country. It checks the heart's rhythm, and then it can send an electrical shock to restart it. Did anyone have any idea that this AED device could have helped her? Did anyone know her heart had stopped beating?
The pediatric trauma nurse knew. She knew her heart had stopped beating, and she had already started CPR. I myself, when I came upon the scene, it was just, I was horrified, and I did not know that we needed an AED, and it wasn't until after everything had happened that my husband and I started researching, like, how could this have ended differently? And AED is a critical part to the chain of survival when someone is in cardiac arrest.
Do you believe if this AED device had been available for you, your daughter would be alive now?
My husband and I feel that had we had one, she could very well be here with us today.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
So 70% of Americans feel helpless to act when someone is having a cardiac emergency. That's 2/3 of us. That fact worries me. So I conducted a social experiment to find out if the chance to save a life from cardiac arrest comes up, will you be prepared?
I wouldn't have a clue what to do with the AED.
I'm not even sure what AED stands for.
We wanted to try our experiment on the Dr. Oz audience because no one is better informed about health. But could they pass this life and death test?
What don't take any available seat in the first few rows, okay?
What our audience doesn't know, earlier that day, we installed an AED on a fake wall in our audience holding area. Then we rigged hidden cameras. To make this as real as possible, we hired an experienced actor to reenact sudden cardiac arrest. Then we brought in an expert from the American Red Cross, Lapika Shaw, to play the role of a helpful bystander. Our audience has no idea what's about to happen.
Oh my God. Oh. Are you Andrew? Hello?
I don't think he's breathing.
Most people were terrified and sat motionless.
Can you get me an AED, please? Just get me an AED. An AED. Give me an AED. Hello? What's an AED?
What is AED? Defibrillator. Defibrillator.
I took a class once. Are you? Shannon's a nurse. Oh, can you use that?
But fortunately, Shannon knew what to do.
Can you open your shirt?
7. Yeah.
Put it up here.
As it turns out, Shannon was trained to work in AED for her job.
I am a nurse anesthetist in Baltimore, so I'm very familiar with AEDs.
Shannon knew what to do, but 99% of the audience didn't.
This is actually okay. This is an actor. This is someone from the American Red Cross. And you did a great job.
I was just like, what am I supposed to do? I panicked. I didn't know what to do. She kept asking for an AED. I had no idea what it was. Never heard of it.
Then we ran the experiment again with a new audience.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Someone get an AED, please. Please not. I don't.
Again, most were frozen in their tracks, but not this woman. Turns out she's a nurse and even trains people on CPR and AEDs.
Everyone needs to be trained because you never know what's going to happen.
Can you grab the AED?
In her next run-through, Camille didn't know how to work an AED, but that didn't stop her. She still helped by fetching the defibrillator and bravely assisting.
I didn't know what to do, so I just grabbed it and listened to what she was saying.
Camille told us her heart was pounding, but you'd never know it. She remained calm throughout.
Oh, definitely going to look into how to use an AED now after this, definitely.
I always say I have the smartest audience in television. Camille is joining us. So when the actor fell on the floor and you thought he was dying from a heart problem, what was your first reaction?
Oh my gosh, I was so scared and so nervous. I didn't know what to do. But I heard someone yell, get an AED. I just turned around, saw one on the wall, grabbed it, and went over there. I didn't even think.
Do you have any idea what this device does?
No, I know it's good, and you need to, need to have and know what to do with it.
You heard Karen's story about losing her daughter.
Yes.
80%, more than 80%, frankly, of the time, we drop dead in front of the people who love us the most.
Right.
We die at home, folks. We die with our friends in the cars. So we can save each other's lives. 5% of the time, we actually do save their life. Wow. There are hundreds of thousands of lives we can save this year if we pay attention just for the next few minutes.
Yes.
Can we all do that together?
Yes.
All right. Lipika Shah is joining us from the American Red Cross. So Lipika, what is it that is hurting us? Why isn't America responding when we see folks dropping down, even loved ones?
And clearly they haven't taken my class.
No, they haven't.
I think that AEDs are a medical device. It's got this big old lightning bolt symbol on it. Maybe it's a little intimidating. It may be a little scary if you've never taken a class. You don't really know what to do beyond what you've seen on TV.
Let's demystify it. What do these devices do?
The purpose of an AED is to analyze a victim's heart rhythm, and if it finds something wrong with it, it prompts you to deliver an electrical shock to the heart. That shock interrupts the heart rhythm and allows it to reset itself back to normal, which is a pretty great thing if someone's in cardiac arrest.
Now remember, minutes are critically important here. Right. You dramatically change the outcome just by acting a minute or two earlier. So there are 3 things you got to do, Brett, when you see someone go down.
Right away. First and foremost, call 911. If you can have somebody else do it, even better. Second, if your victim's unconscious and not breathing, start CPR. It's the best thing that we can do. You can take a class to learn how to do it. And third, as soon as it becomes available to you, you use that AED. Because when in combination with CPR, it does so much to help victims in cardiac arrest.
Wow.
Camille, you want to learn how to use an AED?
Yes, I do.
Lipika, take it away.
Come on over.
Again,
So I've got a little friend down here. You're going to sit right over there, and I'll sit down right next to you. Okay, the brilliant thing about AEDs is they're super easy to use because once you turn it on, it tells you what to do. Okay. So why don't we turn on this AED here? Go ahead and hit that on button. And let's see what it tells us.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest.
Okay.
Plug in pads connector next to flashing light.
Beautiful. So we have 2 steps. You're going to bare the chest. Beautiful. And then wipe it down. We want to make sure it's dry. It'll keep repeating itself until we do something.
Pads.
So we're going to apply these pads. They've got pictures. So one pad goes up here, upper right side of the chest. Beautiful. Yep, and that one goes down there. Exactly.
Very well done, Camille.
Beautiful. If it's a child or an infant that we're helping, you can actually still use the pads. They might touch though, so one goes in the front and the other goes in the back between the shoulder blades. Super easy.
Okay.
Great, so pads are on. Now we're going to plug in this connector. Love it.
Isn't that unbelievable how straightforward that is?
Analyzing heart rhythm.
Remember, it won't shock.
Do not touch the patient.
Unless there's a problem.
Right,
But if
so
there's
it's
a problem,
going to figure it
wants
out.
you off, and then it's going to shock the heart back.
Shock advised.
Okay.
Charging. Stay clear of patient.
Okay, so we're going to stay clear. Everybody else is too.
Deliver shock now. Press the orange button now. Shock
There you go.
delivered.
And that's it.
Paused.
Wow.
That's how you save lives. So, Lipika, where can folks get trained to do this other than watching the show?
I think that it's super important to take a class. We offer classes all over the country through the Red Cross. Visit our website, redcross.org. Type in your zip code, find a class near you. The more training you have, the more confidence you have. You build that muscle memory, and then the more lives we can save.
Let's do this together. For more details, the Red Cross training programs and to receive a 20% off discount so you can save even more lives, go to droz.com. I'll be right back.
Next, confused by all the anti-aging products on the market, all promising to tone, tighten, and rejuvenate your skin? We're cutting through the clutter and putting some of the most talked about products to the test, unveiling the best anti-aging secrets of the year. Next. Real housewife Claudia Jordan gets real. The embarrassing condition she's lived with for years.
Celebrity toes that are jacked up. You become the corn queen. I've got a little home remedy for you that could help you out.
All new eyes. That's coming up on Monday.
There are so many anti-aging products in the market that promise to tone, tighten, and rejuvenate. How do you know which one is best? Today, I've got some of the best new anti-aging products, and I've asked you, the Dr. Oz Show audience, led by Tanisha Thomas from TV's Bad Girls Club, to test them out. So what do you look for when you're trying to find the best anti-aging products?
Well, I know that SPF is important, also price, because, honey, I'm not trying to break the piggy bank.
No.
So there's so many to choose from. So definitely SPF and hydration.
Yeah. And I gotta ask, because I know you do some crazy things out there. What's the weirdest thing you've done to get beautiful? To look a little younger?
Oh my gosh. Well, definitely cross state lines for a weave, honey. Yes.
It's
definitely.
worth it?
Oh, it's definitely worth it. That's right. Hello, hair popping. Hey.
It is popping.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna get to it. My team and I have been searching for the best new anti-aging products, and we saw these. They are popping up everywhere. Actress Mindy Kaling and supermodel Heidi Klum have recently posted these pictures on Instagram. I actually tried it this morning myself. You'll notice me there, getting my psyched up look. There I am. See how comfortable I look? I look like Jason. Maybe Hannibal Lecter. But you guys are doing it yourselves. I gotta ask, do you feel a little ridiculous doing this?
A little bit, but it feels really nice.
Describe it.
It feels really cold and wet, but really smooth.
Yeah. Cold in a good way?
Yes.
Right. What do you think?
It feels soothing.
Is it worth it?
Yes.
You're not sure yet, though, are you?
Well, hopefully it'll be more worth it.
What is it?
Very soothing. Very soothing.
Is soothing the best word that describes this, everybody? Soothing? Yes. Right. Who doesn't like it? Oh, maybe one person.
I think it's a little too close to my eyes.
Well, then move it up. It's on your eyes.
Yeah,
it's not too close to your eyes. It's on your eyes.
Yeah.
There. Now, how's it now? Gosh. Think about it. You're supposed to be able to see through it. All right. Keisha, have you tried this as well?
I have tried it, yes. And I love it.
You do?
I mean, except, despite the fact that I look like a Michael Myers. I mean, honey, my face felt just soft, hydrated. It was amazing. I could instantly feel a difference.
All right, so explain why these sheet masks are one of the best anti-aging products of the year. Here's dermatologist Dr. Doris Day.
Sheet masks. These are one-time use and mess-free, and they come with different ingredients based on your particular skin complaint. But the key point is that they're made of biocellulose material that recreates the natural skin barrier and helps hydrate the skin and lock in that moisture. You can do it at home 2 to 3 times a week or anytime you need a healthy glow.
So can you see through it now?
Yes.
Better?
Much better.
Yeah. How about you? With the glasses on, it's also okay?
It's soothing. That's a word.
Now, how can you get yours on with the glasses and your friend back there couldn't do it?
I do everything with my glasses. I've been wearing them since first grade.
Well, you look wonderful. It's a great new look. All right. So the mask is supposed to stay on 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to have everyone take them off at the end of this segment for a full, honest reaction. And hopefully you can all see yourselves then at that point. All right. The next new anti-aging product comes from my beauty director at the Good Life magazine. Newest issue has this, micellar water. This is a European trend, very popular. It's just come to America. It's basically makeup remover, but it's soap-free, alcohol-free, and it's a cleanser. So you don't have to scrub or rinse, and it's meant to leave the skin very soft and nourished and hydrated. You know, I check all these things out myself. I'm the beauty tester. And I like the way it feels on my skin.
Yeah.
But I actually wanted to hear about your experience, because you sent us a little footage using micellar water.
I did.
So walk us through this.
Well, you know, I wear a ton of makeup for, you know, for television, and it was really, really great because I love the fact that I didn't have to wash it off, and as you see, I'm really enjoying myself there. I mean, you know, the fact that just with one swipe, it was so gentle on the skin.
Yeah, and I like the fact you don't have to take it off at the end of the day.
Right,
which is
exactly.
a huge advantage. Okay,
Yes.
we've got Lauren, Renee, and Mandy here from the audience. They are bravely
Okay.
removing their makeup with micellar water. So ladies, what do you think?
I think that it has a good feel to it. It allows you the opportunity to take all of it off, and look how much it took off in just a little bit. I didn't even have to use a lot of product at all.
Show it the camera. That is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yes, and it was a clean feeling. My face feels refreshed, and I feel like I'm glowing. It's nice and smooth.
Yes.
And it feels like it's like this nice water feel. It's not a heavy chemical, thick, goopy stuff, and it does work.
I sense that too. My face usually feels a little slippery afterwards, like I have to wash it again after I've taken off stuff. But this doesn't have that feeling.
I like that it's not greasy and it's very light. Very light.
We have happy customers, I think.
I think so too. We are. Get in there. Come on. Stop now. Yeah, get that soft skin going, girl.
I want to thank the beauty editors of The Good Life for that tip. All right, the final anti-aging product comes from my daughter, Daphne. She just tweeted this. She said, new skin saver find for you. Anything with amla in it. It's loaded with vitamin C, amazingly gentle, and exfoliation that gets her the daily glow that she wants. Let me explain what amla is so you all know what this is. It comes from Indian gooseberry. It does have a lot of vitamin C, and that content helps form collagen, which is good for the skin. It helps smooth out the fine wrinkles and the lines. Daphne actually bought a product from a store. It's a cleanser. It had amla, but you don't have to get that. You can actually just buy the juice itself in a pure form, and you just apply it with a cotton pad like this after cleansing. Or you can get amla oil, and this is actually frequently used Indian secret for thick, soft, healthy hair. So Daphne tried the amla oil on her face.
Right.
Why don't you walk us through, because we actually had an experiment done on Tanisha's hair,
Yes.
the amla oil.
Yes, I did. I actually used it before washing, and then after washing, I loved it so much. I used it as a treatment because I have very dry scalp. You know, this weather has not been kind, honey. Okay.
Looks good.
Yes, it looks good, right?
Yes.
Soft and just got rid of the dryness. I'm in love with this.
Would you cross state lines for that?
I would cross a country
The
for that.
definitive endorsement.
I will cross a country for that
All
one.
right.
Yeah.
Let's go back over here. I want to check out our street.
Okay.
We've got our masked audience here. What do you guys think so far? You want to take it off? This robe, take them all off. Again, I want an honest opinion here. What do you think?
It's very refreshing. I feel very clean.
Good. Generally, thumbs it up? Ups?
Yeah.
Everyone happy? Everyone can see? Can you see now?
Yes.
All right. Happy customers, thank you very much. I want to thank all the guests and all the experts today. We'll be right back.
What's your favorite at-home anti-aging tip?
I dab a little bit of olive oil on the sides of my eyes and my forehead before bed each night. It's completely natural and is a fantastic way to moisturize. Plus, it smells great.
Share yours on Facebook.com/Dr. Oz. Next, are you a snack food junkie? Vending machines by day, refrigerator raids by night? We're setting up a health sting to catch unsuspecting snackers on tape and bust them on our show. The plan for anyone who has trouble snacking, coming up next.
The woman you're about to meet loves to snack, and her coworkers say she can't stay away from the office vending machine. So we set up a sting to see if we could catch her on camera. You want to see what happened? Yes. Let's look.
Our coworker Nicole is a 24/7 snacker. If it's not to the vending machine and get a bag of chips or a soda, she's snacking on in someone's office.
We're gonna try to get some shot of her going to the vending machine and eating it.
We know she wants to get healthy. That's why we're going undercover so you can see what we've been talking about. Time for a health sting.
Mission day one, baby. Let's go. I heard she's coming upstairs. I'm gonna go put a camera in the kitchen. He's a cutie. Look, I don't. Okay, selfie time, selfie time, selfie time. Ready? In a second.
We're about to go bust her. She has no idea what she's in for.
Busted! 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 Yeah, we got you good. Woo!
We've been taping you all week to show how unhealthy you've been eating.
Yeah.
Out there.
Hi, Nicole. If you're listening to this, you've been a victim of my health sting. I love these. Your friends told me that you can't help but snack on the tempting foods around the office. So I'd love to invite you to my studio to talk about the sting. I'll see you here.
What? Busted!
Nicole is here, along with our coworkers Janice, Andre, and Kenya. Oh, Nicole, poor Nicole.
No, can we switch seats?
No, you want a second? So are you surprised your friends turned their cell phones on you?
Very, very surprised. Yeah, I'm plotting revenge right now.
You are?
Yes, I am.
How hard was it to set up the sting?
It was actually pretty easy because she wears a lot of bracelets, so when she's walking down the hall, we can hear them. So we were like, go get the camera, she's going.
And now there's Kenya was behind the cameras helping plot out this whole thing. And I heard Nicole got a little revenge on you. What did you do?
Yeah, we stepped out the office for a second. We returned. Janice had to search for her chair. Once she found it, I got to my office and candy was all over my desk.
I can't believe she would do that.
And then Janice tried to call me, so I go to reach for the phone and I'm like, where's my receiver? Don't have a receiver, couldn't put it on speaker. Yeah, where was the video camera now?
Yeah, what a good sport you are. What gives you the urge to go up and snack like you do?
Well, in the afternoon, I just need a little pick-me-up to get me through the rest of the day. So, a little Jolly Rancher, a little Pepsi, and I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
But does it last you through the rest of the afternoon?
Yep.
Just a perfect touch.
Just a perfect touch.
All right, we're going to see what we can do about that. Okay. Before that, Nicole, you weren't the only one to get set up with a health sting today. There's someone else who has no idea. There's a man in this audience, a man who set up a sting on his wife. Now, how dangerous is that?
Yeah.
She's here, and she has no idea until right now. Take a look.
Dr. Oz, I need your help. My wife is snacking constantly. She wakes up in the middle of the night almost every night, comes down and raids the pantry. She eats the kids' snacks for school. The next morning I wake up, it's like a small crime scene around here. I'm gonna set a video up. I'm gonna send it to you. I need you, Dr. Oz. I think it's time for a health sting.
I woke up before her and she's still sleeping. And this is what she had last night. Her cookies and chocolates. And there she was sleeping. She's in the bathroom. She doesn't know I'm here. This is everything she's been eating. That's a big pile of candy wrappers. Aaron just made popcorn and sat down on the couch downstairs. That's Aaron. There's Aaron at 3:30 in the morning, eating popcorn and chocolates and watching TV by herself. We caught her red-handed.
Very, very clever. Aaron, are those tears of joy?
I'm shocked. I'm so shocked.
Any idea he could set this up at all?
No, I had no idea. We've been together forever, so I had no idea he could set this up. I thought this was my idea because I wanted to meet you and it was an energetic couple. So I was like, woo, yay! But yes.
Well, now we got to meet now. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you.
You think you can throw him in the doghouse now, Aaron?
No. I watch your show and I want to be healthy, and my brothers get married in October, and I've been trying to do everything, but at night, I have no willpower. I sleep eat.
Sleep eat?
Sleep eat.
So what goes down specifically? I see that, I love the shot looking over the banister at 3 in the morning at the TV set. And what is going on when you start to get those urges?
Well, I'm sorry. I do great all day and eat healthy, try to do the diet I'm supposed to do, but then I'm watching TV and I get the cravings, Right now it's Easter, so there's those peanut butter.
So good.
And then my willpower just leaves. So if you can help me with that, that would be great.
I'm going to help you. That's what today's about. But I got to go to Joe. So Joe, hold the mic if you don't. Why would you do this to the wife and that loves you so much? And what makes you brave enough to risk everything?
Well, it's a funny thing, Doc. We've been together 19 years and married for 16. And she's always been the midnight pantry bandit. And, the kids are getting a little older now. And Erin likes to not take the blame for some of the stuff missing. So there's been a little bit of chaos in the house with me and the kids over snacks in the morning missing. And finally, I woke up a couple times and caught her, but she denies it. And, she gets away with it with her little smile. And I buy it. But this has been a long time coming.
Well, you have a beautiful smile.
Oh,
you have very good taste in women and wonderful camera work. All right,
thank
when we come back, how to break the habit for anyone who has trouble with stacking, like Erin here, at any time of day. Stay here.
Thank you.
Coming up next, do you eat when you're bored, sad, stressed, or anxious? Want to get healthy but can't stop the snacking? Help is on the way with healthy swaps for all your favorite snacks. The plan to get you past mindless and emotional eating. Coming up.
Real housewife Claudia Jordan gets real. The embarrassing condition she's lived with for years. Celebrity toes that are jacked up. You become the corn queen. I've got a little home remedy for you that could help you out.
All new odds. That's coming up on Monday.
Busted! 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 Yeah!
What? There's Erin at 3:30 in the morning, eating popcorn and chocolates, and watching TV by herself. We caught her red-handed.
So I'm here with Nicole and Erin and their friends and family members who actually helped me catch them in a Dr. Oz health sting. I love doing these. So, question to the entire group: how many of you only snack because you're hungry? When you're hungry. Hands up. Oh, please, Erin, come on. 3 in the morning, no one's hungry. Nicole, you think you're only doing it when you're hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll think about it. I love you. All right. Bigger question. How many of you snack because you're bored or anxious, stressed?
Oh.
I'll put my hands up too, right? That's a big deal for all of us. Okay, so the question is, how do we help you get past this mindless and emotional eating? And I've enlisted psychologist Dr. Ramani Durvasula.
Here are some tips to help you avoid mindless eating. First, instead of reaching for a snack, try reaching for a warm drink, like warm tea or warm water.
That's because warm liquids soothe us, and we often snack to soothe.
Second, replace the snacking with other activities that you enjoy.
Things like reading, watching TV, or talking on the phone with a friend.
And finally, remember the word halt. Stop and think whether you're snacking because you're actually hungry, or if you're angry, lonely, or tired.
Only snack if you're hungry. Don't snack to manage these other emotions.
It's better to work on other skills and other ways of coping with difficult emotions.
Great advice. Now, Nicole was stung by her co-workers for being unable to avoid the office vending machine and that candy bowl, the dreaded candy bowl. But sometimes it's not just mindless eating. Sometimes you just want a snack, and actually you were pretty honest about this. Sometimes you just want that little pick-me-up. So here's the deal. If your coworkers have tricked you, they actually want you to control your snacking a little bit. So we have a plan for you. Is that true? Ken, you want to take it away? We want you to embrace the snack size baggie. Why is that, Kenya?
Because it's portion control. Just enough to get you through your little break.
Doesn't sound like a big deal. This is actually my bag.
Perfect.
I fill this up in the morning. I happen to like cashews. They're just what I need when I need that afternoon pick-me-up, which is what I do. I have this little bag. I can't put too much in here. I pretty much fill it as much as I can, and then in the afternoon I take it. Now, I put a bunch of things up there. You could have carrots and celery and popcorn and nuts and other kinds of nuts, frankly. Even chips, maybe. Things that aren't ideal. Veggie chips, of course. Mm-hmm. Which of those would you pick to put in your half-size baggie if you had the choice? Not too excited, I can tell. Don't hold back now. I want to see the enthusiasm dripping from your pores.
Is that popcorn?
Is that popcorn? Yes.
Okay, popcorn.
Popcorn's the best we could do, huh?
Yeah.
You don't seem too excited about this tip, although Ken, you worked on it all week.
I try. I have a health corner.
You know what? I get it. You want a decadent snack, don't you?
Yeah.
You want something real.
Yes.
That you're going to crave forget this idea. It's a bad idea. All right. I like it, but some of you may go, Joe, you like my idea?
I absolutely like your idea.
Joe, you have poor judgment. Look what you did to Aaron. So here's the thing. Chef and self-proclaimed snacker Candice Kamai is joining us with healthy swaps for all of your favorite snacks. These things will taste good. You will like them.
Okay.
So what are your favorite things to snack on before we talk about your healthy stuff?
Right. Believe it or not, I am a total snacker. I loved eating pita chips and bagel chips, and then I found out I may as well be eating potato chips at the same time. So now I snack on things like avocados, raw nuts, popcorn, and I absolutely love kind of changing it up to make things more enticing at home, and that's kind of where the chef role comes into play.
But I know that you guys want something a bit tastier, so Candice has created swaps with the most common unhealthy snacks. So what are they? I'll put them in a list for you. They're the candies, the chips, the cookies, the sodas, the ice creams, all those bad things that I know you all want. I see you nodding your heads up and down. We have options for you. Take it away. By the way, the entire audience, we're giving you samples of these snacks because I'm going to ask you to vote on the ones that you would actually crave so much you replace that junk food with these Candice-approved snacks. Take it away.
Right, so cookies, we all know we like sweets and candy. So I created a cinnamon coconut popcorn for you. These are ingredients you already have at home. It's simple to make, and cinnamon actually just a little sprinkle on top. You can actually use some coconut oil spray. It's really simple, light, and filling.
And you keep going.
Rose.
By the way, what does that replace? That's for the
this
chips?
replaces the candy and the cookies, yes, because we all know we love sweets and we want something to crave, with our sweet tooth. So these are rosemary garlic almonds. So if you love chips and you like salt, because a lot of us do, these are actually a great alternative. You can roast them at home in your oven. You're going to get nutrients and you're going to really feel good about what you're snacking on. And then we have frozen berries and grapes. Okay, so a lot of us like to get, frozen yogurt, dessert, and ice cream at night. So I'm also to blame on this. Go to the freezer, you reach in there and you just get the half pint. Instead, put all of these frozen berries and grapes into a bag, and then you can reach in and grab a handful at night, and they're so cold and delicious and they kind of melt in your mouth. It feels like you're eating ice cream, but you're actually getting something that's good for you.
All right, and finally, water, which I think is an option, but people find it very bland. Instead of soda pop, what do you offer?
Absolutely. Infused waters are kind of all over the place right now. They're very trendy, and I'm sure you've seen mason jars all over the place. So you just add your favorites like mint and cucumbers here. You can add some honeydew melon as well. Or in this case, we have rosemary infused with some berries. So you're gonna get a rosemary berry feel. These are really great with coconut, pineapple, whatever you like. Infuse, take it to work, and you can really hydrate and stay full at work too.
So we're going to take this thing and we're going to learn from it now. I want you to take these ideas. There are 4 of them. They're laid in front of you. They're savory, wonderful, sometimes sweet treats. Audience, you all have them in front of you. You have those little voting devices. You go ahead and vote. In the meantime, I want to ask Erin, which of these do you think you might like?
I like them all.
You like them all?
Yeah.
Especially in the middle of the night.
Right?
But I really like the frozen fruit. That was... Because
frozen fruit.
It almost replaces the ice cream, the coldness I like, so I like the fruit.
And Nicole, how about you?
I like the popcorn.
Great.
I like the nuts. And the frozen fruit.
Now I see a smile on your face. There's a smile over there.
That's amazing.
Unlike what happened earlier when you couldn't pick the celery or the carrots, which is your favorite. Okay, here's the deal. You're going to vote. A is cinnamon coconut popcorn. B is garlic rosemary almonds. C is frozen grapes and berries. D is infused water. Log them in there, guys. Vote which whatever you want. Again, these things are fantastically tasty for you. And the winner is... Oh! Frozen grapes and berries won by a large margin. I would have gone with the rosemary nuts.
I thought so too, actually.
You guys could probably enjoy all of them, couldn't you? So thank you all for being part of this. Candice, thanks for making these wonderful snacks. You can find these recipes, all the other snack ideas we got at DrOz.com. I want to thank all my guests for being such good sports. I love you all. We'll be right back.
Coming up, are you constantly dreading dinner time? Has cooking become more of a job? Celebrity chef Curtis Stone is here to teach you how to make your suppers super again. Simple ways to make cooking a joy and a chore no more. Next.
Whoever said a doctor's visit isn't fun has obviously never been to the Dr. Oz show. Is that right? Make your appointment today. Go to DrOz.com/tickets and sign up for free tickets. I want you all to live a good life. I mean, after all, I named a magazine for that reason, The Good Life. But let's face it, A good life is filled with good, healthy food. And a lot of you say cooking has become more of a chore than a joy. Sorry is in that group. Why is it you dread dinner time?
I get so overwhelmed by the cooking experience in general, just making sure I have the right ingredients, the right utensils, measuring out all the spices and getting the flavor right. And then after work, coming home and cooking and then cleaning after that is just, I get anxiety just from the thought of cooking alone. It's just it feels like a chore.
Like a chore, like homework.
Yes.
It's your lucky day, because I invited someone to join us. He's brought some simple ways to get the joy back in your cooking. He's the author of Good Food, Good Life, celebrity chef Curtis Stone. Curtis, welcome. Curtis, this show segment is all yours. Take it away. I want you to, but we're done. I want you to help us all appreciate how we make it a joy, not a chore, to make our meals.
Now, Sari, I think good food and good life are so interconnected, and I'm going to give you a few little tips that make it super easy. Okay. The first one, I'm going to show you how to do a Baja chicken salad, right? Now, over here, you think to yourself, well, that's not enough to make a salad, and that's because I did a little bit of preparation ahead of time. So that's the first secret. Just get a little bit organized.
Okay.
So, Doc, if you don't mind having a quick look in the fridge, I've got some carrots and some radishes and some cabbage that I've already sliced up. So all of that stuff comes together to quickly, that's it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we just toss that straight on in here.
Sorry, open that up if you don't mind.
Sure.
I've made a quick dressing, which is really simple. It's made from cilantro, a little bit of oil, a little bit of vinegar. Toss it in. So, you know, I cut some of this stuff on a Japanese mandolin, so you can just literally stand there and slice away, right? So it's really quick and simple. Grab a couple of forks.
Yeah, don't be so.
Go on, use your hands. Use your hands. That's a good thing about having a doctor in the kitchen. You know that he's got nice clean hands. And then the avocados, which I've kept to put on last because they're a little bit softer, of course.
I love
some of those pumpkin seeds, you can go ahead and throw a little bit of that feta in and then drizzle your dressing over. So in literally 60 seconds or so, you can put together a beautiful, healthy salad. So yes, there's a few minutes of chopping earlier in the day.
Yeah, a little bit more, right?
But put a little bit more.
Yeah, you're so stingy with that dressing.
Okay.
Don't be stingy.
Making sure it's not too bad.
Good girl. And then a few corn chips, and look at this. Like, you know, I know that corn chips have a little bit more fat in them, so I've just got literally 4 or 5 corn chips, and you'll get that little bit of crunch that you're looking for without all the calories and fat. So that's tip number 1.
Let me taste that.
I want to taste it too.
Get in there. Get in there.
It's good. Now, while I'm eating,
so good.
Part of the issue Sari has, and so many viewers write about, is the amount of time it takes and the mess that you make when you do it. So deal with the cleanup as well.
So the cleanup is a nightmare for all of us. Don't worry, I have to clean up at my house too, and I don't like it either. So the one-pot cooking thing, I think, is going to be your best friend.
Definitely.
So you think of a casserole or a stew, that all happens in one pot, but I thought I'd show you something a little different. I've got a big fillet of salmon here, and I've roasted it on one tray. So it's one tray cooking. Thinly sliced the beets, and I've just put that around with a little oil, and then the salmon, I've put an herb crust on it, and again, a really simple dressing or vinaigrette that you can just go ahead and spoon over the top there, and you've got all the flavors in the same pan, which is really, really delicious.
You literally have no dishes then. You throw the aluminum foil away and you're done.
That's right. That's it. It's so simple. So get a fork and dive in there, Sari, and tell me what you think.
I want to taste one of these things.
The beets look
And how long do you cook it for?
So the salmon's only in the oven for about 12, 15 minutes, depending on how thick the fillet of salmon is. But it's a beautiful big piece. It's you know, if you're cooking for a family of 4 or so, it's really easy.
It's delicious.
With the family like there's the bigger
I love
question.
the beets. Oh yeah, my son I think would love the beets and they're healthy because I'm always trying to figure out what's something for him to eat that's healthy.
Surprise your family with this. If this is 12 minutes of work, this is a good investment of time.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. You know what? Take this home for the kids tonight. Tell me you made it for them on the way home. They'll be so impressed.
Impressed.
We'll wrap it up for you. What do you think,
I'm
Curtis?
going to be impressed.
Absolutely, you got it.
I hope it's well. Make everyone's chores a little less painful. You can find all these recipes at DrOz.com. First, I want to thank you very much for showing us how to put the joy back in the plate in a very fast, efficient way with no dishes. Everybody in the audience, you're all going home with a copy of Curtis's new book, Good Food, Good Life. Plus, you can watch Curtis on the Food Network's new show, All-Star Academy, Sundays at 9 p.m. We'll be right back.
What's your favorite Oz-approved fish recipe?
I absolutely love this recipe for whitefish tacos from DrOz.com. My kids really enjoy the flavor, it's easy to make, and best of all, it's healthy.
For this recipe and more, visit DrOz.com.
All new Oz.
Is there a problem with pain?
Real housewife Claudia Jordan gets real. The embarrassing condition she's lived with for years.
Celebrity toes that are jacked up.
You've become the corn queen. I've got a little home remedy for you that could help you out. Plus, a reality star checks into rehab, a late night host's painful surgery, and a fashion duo under fire for their IVF baby comments. The biggest health headlines straight out of Hollywood. We've got the inside scoop.
That's coming up on Monday on Dr. Oz.
Remember how everyone was disagreeing over the color of that dress? You know, was it white and gold or was it blue and black? You all remember that. Well, it's too bad butterflies can't talk because they would have added a few more colors to the debate. See, I see colors thanks to cells called cones, and humans have 3 types of cones. We can see green, blue, and red, and you can combine these colors, you remember from art class when you were a kid. But butterflies, well, they have 5 types of cones. They have the green, blue, and red too, and then there are 2 more mystery colors that our brains can't even process, plus I'm not a butterfly, so I can't imagine it. But imagine that much more complex a world, so they can see all kinds of beautiful things. Now, audience, when it comes to color, and color vision in particular, can you guess what animal that takes the prize? What do you think? You'd never guess this one. It's called the mantis shrimp. It's the butterfly of the sea. It's got not 3, not 5, 16 color cones, so they can see all kinds of wacky things. Imagine what can be seen with that much. Well, that's maybe perhaps how beautiful he can see. It reflects how beautiful he actually is. Now it's time for In Case You Missed It. First, if you ever have the chance to save a life from a cardiac arrest, I want you to be ready for it, because odds are it's going to be someone that you know, someone that you love. For every minute that passes without someone starting CPR, the chance of surviving by cardiac arrest goes down 10%. So, when minutes are all you have, there are 3 things you got to do. You got to call 911. You all know that. Get people to come help you. Begin CPR, the chest compressions. Super easy to do. And then use an AED. It looks like this. You're going to see them all over the place now. And if you don't know how to do CPR or use an AED, all you got to do is learn, which is super simple, because you're going to save the life of someone you know. Now, there are Red Cross training classes all over the country. For more details on those training programs and to receive a 20% off discount to do them, go to DrOz.com. Frankly, folks, it's just a matter of putting 2 pads in the chest and getting away. The thing is automatic and it's safe. Finally, please be careful of dubious people online. Make it seem like I'm endorsing their products, because I don't. To see a full list of our trusted sponsorship partners, you can go to DrOz.com, and I'll see you next time.